It finally happened. Been avoiding it for a month or so, and the internal bushing broke, and it was never very well fixed, and I fixed it myself last year. One of the things you'll find out is when you're a homeowner, price is one of the important considerations. So I went and I got a new spigot and handles. Well, that's the one for making it go up to the top. And there's okay. The parts on the back match the parts on the inside, except it's gonna have either two noses, or I'm gonna take that nose off and just leave that one. Duh, that's what I'm gonna have to do. Yeah, I replaced the rubber bushings and it lasted about a year and a half. And I've been putting it off because, never want to rip into the plumbing because you always find more. The more you dig, the more you find. So, yep. Bathtub. Years ago, when I moved in, the tub that was in broke. I stepped in and my fat ass ran my foot through. Well, it was an old trailer and it had a fiberglass tub that had seen better days. And so I taped it, and then I took showers outside and fixed it. Okay? Put in a new tub. All better. But I did the tiling, and I think I did a kind of cute job there because, yeah, it's got a stripe and it's got some pretties, and Daddy done good. All right, around the wall to the other side. That's what's on the inside. Okay. There's an electric outlet down there, but if I spill water, I don't want it to be on an electric outlet. I'm silly that way. So, those will fit on the inside. I can do that. Most of that happens from the other side. But tonight, when all water broke loose, I trotted out, turned off the well, trotted back, turned off the water heater, sought out all the parts, including, I got some shutoffs. So what I plan to do is install some shutoffs first, and then I can turn the water back on because, I need water. It's kind of silly, but even guys can't just go outside for the restroom. Oh well. Anyway, there was a patched hole where someone had gotten into it before I got here. So I opened that up. And it's not the best of accesses. You can see that deep inside, well, I'm going to have little midget fingers to get that one. I think I can do it. But everything was nicely sealed in place. And there's that bottom spigot. I mean, that's where the water comes out. So that would be the hot line. That would be the cold line. There's your mixer. There's for your spigot coming out. And it also goes up, and you can turn the little handle on the other side, and then you got a shower. Rather clever little piece of technology. Except they didn't have anything to match it at the hardware store. So I'm going to make it work. Okay. I have some green screws. Those are... This is important. The green screws are Phillips head. So I'll go get a Phillips head driver, and I will be able to access this bit because that's too close. I'm going to have to eventually take that off. This one, I don't know yet. I'll figure it out. That will come out, and I'm going to have to get up in there somehow and attach to the line that goes to the shower head. I don't think I got enough room. Honestly, I think what I'm going to wind up doing is wait until I get frustrated. Then I'm going to take a knife and open it up so that I have better access. But the first thing I'm going to do is try to work with what I got. The simple reason that, hey, maybe I can make it work. I don't think so, but we'll find out. That's a PVC cutter. Also works on the pecs. That one, not a problem. However, ain't gonna work, okay? So I found out sooner rather than later that the problem is I'm gonna have to open the aperture. When you're fixing drywall, it almost doesn't matter how big the hole is. The annoying thing is I'm gonna have to repaint, and I don't have any of that hideous yellow paint. So, I'm gonna have to repaint. I can do that. Also, they are not a Phillips head. Those are square drivers. Find them a lot in like trailers. Well, this is a trailer, so there you go. I'm gonna have to dig out my square driver. I can do that. There's the outline. And just to make my life easier, 26 and a half, 40 something and a half. And that way it's a nice even number when I cut the patch, and level on both sides. Okay, so makes it easier with the drywall. And that line is all the way over to the stud. That line is all the way over to the stud. And I've got enough room at the top to deal with the plumbing going up. Let's see what it looks like. I'm going to open it up. Just so you know. Standard knife, okay? Blades get replaced whenever they get dull. All right. Let's cut it open. Oh, my kitty cat just ran away. I've drawn the outline. I've scribed the outline. Let's see how well I did. I already found out one thing is different. Okay. So that's good. That's good. Let's bring it out. Ready? Wham. It's never going to do what you want it to do. All right, it's breaking now. Pretty normal. There's a stud in here, which is out of place. That one, I don't understand. That one's full width, and it looks like I put that in there because it's new wood. When I did the replacement with the tile and the concrete board, I could tell that when I was trying to scribe through. It wouldn't. All right, let's try this one. There, it clacked in the back. That's good. That's another piece. That's good. 2 down. Ooh. That's not well scored. There's no electronics behind this. I felt around, and the plug is on the other side of the stud, so that's safe. That feels better. That's all the way through. It'll make my life easy. I have to get this done because I have food to cook for dinner. I was going to take a shower And then all this nonsense. Come on, break easy, break smooth. There. All right. There's a bit of joinery in here. Not sure what that's for, but it made sense when it was done. There's another piece on that side. I'm going to leave that alone for the moment because I need to score it deeper. Anyway, that's what's on the inside. And you know, those stupid screws that I said, oh, that's a Phillips head. Nah, it's square. Those are serious screws. Why don't you use a drill bit? Yeah, I could, but there's like 4 or 5 of them, and it's more work than it's worth to try to find the stupid drill bit. Ah. You can see what I did in here to space things out. I just glued a couple of pieces of, I just lost that one. I glued a piece of the backer board in there. What do we got? Now, I do have to get this done tonight, because otherwise I don't get dinner. I mean, I guess I could. I don't know if you can see it. Right here? Yeah. Yeah. I got buggies in my wall. Come on. Run away. Psh. Oh well. There's no sense messing with them. They come, they go. Those are endemic into the field outside, so probably silly of me. Okay. And there, still alive? Silverfish. Yep, he was alive. There's marks in there. Those marks are from cockroaches wiping their butt. I know, that's gross. But it's inside the wall, and you're the only one that's ever going to notice, so don't tell anybody, okay? Well, because it's easier to do it when I got a knife in hand, I cleaned up the cut marks a bit. And what I have here is a cutoff valve. Let's see if I can get you the... Ooh, there you can see it. It's got an arrow on it. That's the direction of flow. If you install it so it tries to flow that way, they leak. If you install it that way, it's tight. Okay, so what you have to do is be really sure. So what I think most guys do when they install one of these, take the side off that you're going to attach to, think about it, and yeah, now when I attach it to the upwelling side, what'll happen is it'll be perfect. And I can turn it off. One-handed. Nope. I can turn it off, and I can, wham. One-handed doesn't work. It's quite tight. I'll be able to turn it off, and there will be no flow. Or I can turn it back on. This is important because I'm not going to get all this done tonight. But what I have to do is get the water turned back on so that I can fix my dinner. I was going to take a shower, and that's been delayed. Oh well. Let's see what we can do next. It's a good tool. If you're gonna do plumbing with PVC and PEX, get one. These are just too useful. And I'm gonna hold on. What do we got? Now the pipe is crimping. Okay, there we go. I have a good grip, so I'm going to take the stop off. I've checked the arrow. I've preset that actually. And very important, got to put the collapser on. If you don't, you have to take it back off. All right. How hard is it? I'm done. The line is dry, which is always fun. And crimp it all the way, finger tight and truly finger tight. Okay, and that goes up, that goes down. And drive it on. Come on. That has to stay up. There we go. Once you got it lined up, it should go in. Better if I had more side-to-side room. Okay. It's on, but I want it all the way. One play. Tighten it down. Come on. What that does is there's a ridge, and you have to get past it, and then that locks it onto the ridge, and it cuts in, and it makes a darn good seal. Okay, let's do the second one. Okay, verifying the direction for flow. It's going that way, therefore I took that one off. I will check it 2 or 3 times for the simple reason that I've been wrong before. Hate to admit it, but then you got something inside a wall that's dribbling, and I'm a physics major, not a plumber. But you still got to do your own plumbing when you own your own home, unless you got $1 billion. I'm sure Bill Gates doesn't do his own plumbing. All right. Come on. It's crimping. It's cutting. There we go. Would it drop? Actually, nope. It's very steady. But you don't know this until you cut it. Come on. But I don't want to. You must. You will. Okay. It's being Gymnopedie. It's a little bit oval from the forces of being cut. What I did is I rounded it out a little bit. That goes on just fine. All right. And that's perfect. Now I want it facing that direction. Urgh. Shit, my fingers are tired. Do not over tighten these guys. They will break. And then it's $15 at the hardware store. Wah. But they're good ones to have around. See, I did it. With it in my hand. With the stupid knurl in my hand, I tried to fit it in. It's not like that's never happened before. Okay. Ready? Get on there, Elmo. Uh-huh. The noises actually help. Well, maybe they don't, but it's fun. And it should slide on just happy. Okay, that means you're not trying to cross-thread it. I've tried cross-threading it before. It's not a pretty sight. I don't like doing it. Yeah, I've done it anyway. The reason it's not a pretty sight is now, if you cross-thread it, yeah, I can't get that anymore. Can't get that one anymore. How about this one? That's good. A little bit on that one. All right. Now, what I'm going to go do is turn on the well and run back and see if this is working. And if it's working, you won't see anything, okay? But if it's not working, you'll see water dribbling. And I will be upset because that means I have to run back to the well and turn it off and figure out what I did wrong. Let's see if I get a bunch of exercise tonight. Here's the well. It's a pump. Goes into a hole in the ground. It's an above ground pump. And here we go. Ready, set? Come on. That's in there. All right. I'm going to turn the light off and go inside. Okay? Very complicated. Yes, cat. All right. Here we are. Don't see any water coming out. I don't hear any hissing. All right. Let's see what happens. Pumping the air out the line. And now it stops. Oh, you dog. Before it wouldn't stop, now it stops. No oil on that side, just that one little burp. It is better turned off now than it was this afternoon. I mean, I bought the stupid turn-off valves because it was dribbling, so I knew I was going to have to do this. But now it's actually turned off. Wah. Okay. And on the other side of the wall, Very important. No, it's absolutely dry. Okay. That's a nice. When it's straight up and down, that's full. That's fully on. When it's crosswise, that means it's blocking the flow. When it's with the line, that means it's letting it go. All right, I get to make dinner. And tomorrow, what I'll wind up doing is turning these off, and I'll be able to do the chore. Yeah. We're gonna have a new spigot. Not exactly sure what to do with the one at the bottom. So, in the meantime, the in-between time, I'm just gonna put some duct tape over it on the other side. And when I get the tile to cover it, yeah, because this is gonna be on the other side. I don't know if you can see. That's going to line up with the holes that I've got. Holes I've got are just a little bit off, so that'll be fine. And there's a spigot hole there, so those will all line up. Okay. You know what's really nice? When it works according to plan. It doesn't always, but this time it did. Good night.